Okay, guys, it's the after show.
All right, listen. I've never played this game before, so I'm really excited about this.
So this is Jenga.
Yes.
And yes, we are playing this in the middle of the day because it has a purpose and a plan. But
All right.
remember, here's the rules.
All right.
You can only use one hand, and you can only take one, and then it's your turn. Nope, you cannot take it off the top.
Why?
Because that's not the way the rules work.
It's not what you said. You said take a piece.
No, not from the
Okay,
top.
Jiminy.
Okay, guys, catch this, though, while we're playing this, because it has a purpose, I promise, maybe. What we talked about this last week in the show was the 4 pillars. Here at the Extraordinary Life Project, we believe that you kind of have a tabletop situation, and that's your life, and then the 4 pillars are the legs underneath the table that support it. That's the foundation.
It really is. And we're talking about the body, the spirit, right? The mind, as well as the heart. And so those 4 pillars are huge. Those are necessary for our lives. And so we've got to make sure that we're being intentional with all 4 of those areas and making sure that we're growing.
That's right. Come on, let's go.
All right, so I can't take from the
can't
top,
take from
so
the
I have
top.
to take one.
Yep.
So
if it falls, it's you. So you're going to have to
hold.
feel around. So while he's doing that, just remember, too, that in life, right, it's holistic. Did you cheat?
No.
It's holistic, and you also have to get into the details. So the extraordinary life is this huge vision and goal, right? But outside of that, you have to actually get into the details and look at specifically in these pillars. And that's what we were talking about, is looking at the pillars and saying, where in my life do I feel like I need to spend a little bit more time? What's kind of holding me back from this extraordinary life?
And essentially, as you're looking at that and doing that assessment, you want to be clear with yourself. You want to be honest and look at it and say, man, am I doing well here or am I struggling? Or where are some blind spots? Where could I use some guidance or coaching? And that could be something that you look for.
You're being serious, but I totally just...
Cheated?
Nope, but look where I took it from. Be real careful on your moves.
Oh, I'm good.
This is going to be so good. So we're super excited. If I was to think about my own life, you guys know I've talked about this some before, but I would definitely say that the health one, that my body and the physical health is something that I've been working on a lot. But one of the things that we were kind of looking at, and this might resonate, I'm totally rambling, which is fine because it's the after show. But one of the things that was happening this last week is, I was working on my physical body, but because of some of the setbacks I had, did you cheat?
No.
Because of some of the setbacks I had. You asked me to. It hit my mind. Like, I literally wanted to stop. I've had this battle for the last 40 years, 35 years of my life working on my health. And nothing really working out because I didn't go to it from a scientific perspective. Like, what's really going on with my hormones and my gut, and really studying the heck out of it. But having setbacks because life gets in the way sometimes moved it from my body to my mind. And then all of a sudden in my mind, I'm creating these crazy scenarios. And now I'm completely stopped this health path that was the most important thing for me to move my extraordinary life this year. So might have started with my body, but it quickly moved to my mind.
Wow. And see, for me, it started with my heart. Beginning to look at it from a relationship standpoint of, my youngest son has a rare disease. And so that's been tough. That's been a tough battle and an uphill climb. And, dealing with teenage sons. Along with the whole status of life change, walking through a divorce and starting off over. And so, in the midst of connecting on the relationship side and being able to have real friends where you can get real with. And I have to tell you, Laurie, for me, it was a beautiful thing to be able to work with some different therapists some mentors, to be able to lay things out and not feel this burden of feeling like that you're having to pack everything alone. It's really one of those where you begin to take off that backpack and you begin to look at the things that you're carrying around that are weighing you down, but your heart is heavy. And so to unleash that and get that off your back and to set those things out, being able to deal with them one by one instead of dealing with them all together.
No, I love that. Speaking of one by one, you're up.
Okay.
It's about to get good, folks.
Yeah, this is a situation.
This is a situation. I'm waiting to see how you're going to pull this off. Oh man, are you serious right now? Oh, so as Chris alluded to, we were talking about Jenga some just because. Did you cheat?
No, will you
Just
tell
kidding.
the people?
We were talking about how these are specific situations that you deal with, and guys, all 4 of these may be under my health area, under my body. In the Extraordinary Life Project. But you know what? Each time I make a strategic move, each time I plan this out and that I'm careful and meticulous as much as I can be, right? It's just more focus on the things that I want out of my life, which is to win this game at this moment, right? So You have to have a solid foundation. I think that's one of the beginning things.
It is. Foundations.
Why do you
Listen
look cheaty?
to me.
You look
Because
cheaty.
I feel foundations are important. Okay? I'm about to win this. Ladies and gentlemen, you're about to watch the champion.
I'm not at all concerned. I have no thoughts other than winning.
Wow.
This is how our relationship works for all of you who really want an
impressive.
after show. He thinks he's going to win, and he doesn't. So there's that. If you've ever played Jenga, you know that, look, I don't know if you guys can see it, but at the very bottom, there's only one left. I don't know if that's how that works, but if it is, then fine. Now, you have to go below it. One of the cool things we're going to be doing too, which we've talked about some, is really unpacking, guys. Really unpacking all these things that we brought up this last week. That was the introduction to the 4 pillars and the different things that fall under those 4 pillars. But we're really going to be unpacking over the next, I don't know, 2 to 6 to 10 months, however long you guys want to, the different areas. And we're going to bring on some people that have been a part of it and that know what's going on. And we're going to bring them in and talk to them. And really just present them and us to you. And what we really want with this community, I think more than anything, as we start this new year and as this is our, our after show here, is that we want you as a community to let us know what you need and what you want. Like this is, honestly, I know I say this is for you all the time, but it's true. It is for you. I get playing Jenga and hanging out with this cool guy sometimes, but this is for you. So whatever you guys are feeling or needing or wanting, you don't just have to put a comment down below if it's something that you need to have more of a private conversation
That's right.
with. Just reach out to us. We're happy to touch base in any way.
Absolutely. And I think the thing about this to remember is that we're trying to help us all have the best versions of our lives that is possible. And that's going to require us to be intentional. It's going to require sacrifice. It's going to require deep work, where you get down in it and you got to sit in those emotions and those feelings and to be honest with yourself. The main thing is I want you to hear me with this. Where you are right now does not have to be where you end up.
That's right.
I'm going to say it again. Where you are right now does not have to be where you end up as long as you don't stop. So I want you to join in with us. Let's get real. We can have fun because this life thing's a journey, and we're going to take the time to laugh and we're going to have fun, but we're also going to push forward. And so we believe in you. We like you. We love you. We care about you, and we appreciate you being a part of this community.